Well, hello, I'm Claire Lengro. It's December the 9th, and we're getting closer to Christmas, guys. How are you all doing out there? In Brighton, it is very, very cold out there today. I know that Em is backstage in Oz, where the weather is heating up, guys. But I am here to do readings for you today and to make you work, but not too hard. You don't have to pay us anything, but you might have to join in a little quiz to get a reading, and I might throw in some others as well. But who is missing on the Lengro show? I do have a video of who can't be here. Let me just have a little look and show you where a certain person is today.
Hi all, sorry I can't be there today, but as you can see I'm at the lovely grotto with a very, very special man. And hopefully I'll be able to come on live and give you a message later. Have a good day.
Absolutely love that. Jan Oakes, how are you? And Eileen Bathgate, Stephen, I hope that you're all really well today. So listen, the kids have the cover today. I'm going to bring somebody on to sort of talk kids with me as well. Let's bring Emma on, shall we, from Oz. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you today?
Well, actually, I have got the box of tissues with me. I have been in bed for 2 days and I'm not feeling that well. But I thought, you know what? If you guys can make the effort to join us, then I'll certainly make the effort to be here. Emma, have a little look at this, please. We're talking about children in Lengro magazine today. Let's have a look. No, that's the big kid of the family. That is Sam in her Kiss My Lengro mask. Let me join up. Let's have a little look. Oh, sorry. No, that's Sam deciding which Barbie she was going to be. Yep, that's about right. Let me just find what I'm looking for. Let's have a little look. Can I find it? Here we go. Bear with me, guys.
I'm afraid you have what's known as children. That is absolutely perfect, isn't it?
Eileen is saying hello to you, Em. Say hello to her.
Hello, how are you, Eileen? Hi, Jan. Hi, Aisha. Hi, Stephen.
You've got to tell me, what is it like? Because you're an English-born girl. What is it like having Christmas when the weather is actually, hot in Christmas time in Oz?
It's really strange. And it actually, I know that when we live in England, like I used to kind of complain about the cold all the time and just be like, oh my gosh, I just want to go somewhere hot. But I must admit, Christmas is a time that I get really homesick, and I really miss those early dark nights. You know how it gets dark so early and you can go into town snuggled up in your coat and there's all the Christmas lights. Whereas here, obviously, it gets dark quite late. So we don't have the same sort of thing. So it's a very different Christmas in Oz. Very different.
Well, I would swap with you, Em, to have a Barbie on the beach this Christmas Day, wouldn't you guys? I really would indeed. So Aisha, I'm with you on that, my darling. But how is everyone doing astrologically? So at the moment, Venus is being in Scorpio from November the 21st and sits there quite comfortably until December the 15th. Em, guess what? It means none of us, right? None of us, whatever sign, they can't get away from it. None of us are in control of our emotions until December 15th.
Oh no, that sounds scary.
Advice that I've written down for everybody, and we'll see what the other guys have to say next about it as well. My feeling is this, guys, be fully aware of your emotions. Don't feel bad about having negative thoughts at the moment, okay? But stay unattached to these thoughts and focus on the things that you can look forward to, okay? But let's bring on somebody else as well. Let's bring on, there she is. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Happy Lengro Wednesday.
Lengro Wednesday. I know that you have been talking about various things. So let's bring up somebody. Well, actually, Sam's going to be a bit jealous that she's working today because there's it's not Chris Evans, but somebody that you had in the mag today. Oh, lovely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Tell us what he's up to.
Well, that's the lovely Matthew McConaughey with his green lights, because I've put some audio books in there in the magazine, some recommendations, because there are a lot have been read by celebrities, Nicole Kidman, Jake Gyllenhaal. So I thought, what a lovely thing to treat yourself for at Christmas. You know, think about yourself and treat yourself to an audio book read by your favourite celebrity.
Oh, so let's have a
think
look
that's
at
a great idea.
I see you got this, one of my greatest
Yes.
The Great Gatsby, and that's Jake Gyllenhaal that's read by as well.
Yeah, Sam's favourite.
Fabulous. And let's have a look.
Yep, Nicole Kidman.
Oh, Virginia Woolf.
I absolutely love that. Really love that. Look at my arm going. Look, what's that sound, ladies?
Bell ringing.
Else?
It does. It sounds like a bell. Guys, did you hear that bell ringing?
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone backstage for us. Let's have a little look. Sam!
Hi, I'm back.
Hello.
How did you get from the grotto to here so quick?
Magic. And Santa gave me a lift on his sleigh.
How is Santa, Sam? How is he?
Santa's lovely, absolutely lovely. He's glad that the grottos are back open this year, and so all his helpers can come back out.
I've got to ask you, Sam, I know we've got Lengro leading ladies coming up, and Emma's got a wonderful quiz for us to get the readings started. But I've got to ask you, and Aisha's saying she's knackered already. All feeling that. That's why we're here to lift you up indeed. Jan is saying, hey, Sam, I've got a question.
Yep.
What kind of questions or what kind of things are the kiddies asking for when you're assisting Santa?
Well, to be honest, it's a bit of a weird range this year. Normally it is all about the electronic games, but this year it seems to be about board games and things that you can do with your family. I think it's because everyone's been on lockdown, so you're spending more time with your family. But people just want to see their loved ones. That's the main thing. We've got some real lovely, lovely kids that just want to get rid of Corona. So now the vaccine's started to come out, fingers crossed, we'll start to get back to normal.
Absolutely. Now, I'm no fool, guys. I've been around the block a few times at 49 years ago, and I think the followers would like some readings. So I'm going to hand over to you, Em. How are the people that are reading today?
Okay, so shall I ask a question for the readings?
You should. I really, really think you should.
Okay, now let me try and find a good one.
While you're trying to find a
All
good
right.
one, can I just
Name something.
1 second, Em? While Emma's about to ask the question, could you please take a moment to like, follow, and share our page, guys? And if you have a look, this is streaming to everyone else's page that you see here as well. So give them a like, a follow, and a share. It is Christmas after all, and we will repay you with readings. What do people have to do, Em? What are the rules? And what are we playing?
Okay, so this is from an Australian game called Family Feud. And in England, it's called, tell me, Jax?
Family Fortunes.
Family Fortunes.
Yeah.
So, yes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the question, and Claire, Sam, and Jack are going to write their answers on a piece of paper. And the winner, the person, the viewer who guesses correctly one of these three's answers will get a free reading. Okay, so are you ready, ladies?
Okay, so
Absolutely.
Take it away.
confirm that again, that if you get one of the answers that one of us have written, that you will get a free reading, the first person to do that. So only answer if you want a reading, otherwise you'll be getting one anyway, okay? So
That's right.
you guys, okay? Are you ready? Go for it, Em.
Okay, so the first question is, name something that people like to hug.
I feel guilty now.
Okay, viewers, let's see your answers.
Come on, guys. Give us the
No, mine's not Chris Evans or Jake Gyllenhaal. Just for the record.
£10 in a wooden dream, Samantha. I really, really would have. Maybe pick up the Barbie picture again. Em, while we're waiting for answers, We've got a family there from Cat Groves. We've got Lisa Lawrence, Teddy Bear. There you go. And then I
Yes.
because I felt I should have put
Teddy Bear. So I think the first person that wrote Teddy Bear was Nikita Margaret Griffith.
Let me bring her up for just a moment. Where are you, Nikita? You are there. Ladies, you are up next. I'm going to take you off for just a moment and bring myself a little bit of a sexy banner to brighten me up, because I'm feeling very, very full of chills today, guys, and not the kind that Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta liked as well. Jan Oaks, that's lovely one for your mum. Loved ones, guys, you are far, far more empathetic than I was with a teddy bear. I'll tell you while I shuffle the cards for Nikita why I place a teddy bear above children. Because we once went on a holiday to Spain, and Lucy happened to leave a pound shop teddy bear that's actually a dog over there, and it cost us a couple of £100, guys, to get this teddy bear back. But let me tell you, it had been with her since birth. If you're a new mum, someone who's pregnant, don't give your child a bear that they're going to have for life, because somewhere along the line it will get lost. Okay, she was the only one. Nikita, I've neglected you then, so you're going to get 3 cards, my darling. And don't forget that the Claire Petulengro Romany Gypsy Tarot cards are for sale at clairepetulengro.tv. So let's have a little look at what's ahead for you, Nikita. So where have you been, Nikita? You've been mentally over the last few years preparing people and helping them with things that they've been going through. So very much a natural empath on a day-to-day basis as well. But with the 3 of Wands, it suggests that your career has been put on hold for a loved one. Maybe they had to train for something or finish something. But the good news is that what we see here is the mental anguish you had of having to support others. What we also see here is you waiting for them, for their career, the staves, to take shape. And then we see somebody that you care for coming to full succession, okay? It'll take a year in total, but this represents a season of winter, which is December, January, and February. So you're going to know that someone's made the right decision. I think they'll probably be your teddy bear after all that, won't they? I am so not up for links today as well. Lisa Lawrence says she said it first, but Lisa Lawrence, yours has come up second. So do you know what I'm going to do, Lisa Lawrence? I'm going to turn a card for you as well, because I definitely feel that you need one. If you are watching, like, follow and share, and set your phone to notifications. And also, if you're not following Lengro, go on Insta as well, because we are new on Instagrams. On Instagrams, that's like teddy bears, isn't it? Let's bring you up, Lisa Lawrence. Nikita says, thank you. You are more than welcome. Okay, there are some cards that want to come out for you here. So I'm going to take the 3 cards. One has fallen out as well. So the Chariot card, Lisa, says there's something that you had was turned upside down. It sapped your strength in the past and left you not knowing where to turn. So whereas you used to have 2 paths, 2 choices in life, that was then taken away from you. What is the 9 of Cups? In the Claire Petulengro Romany Gypsy Tarot cards, we call it the Kushti Bok card. It's Jojo. She says what you want at the moment in your head, Lisa Lawrence, you can get. So have faith in yourself. Here we have the Empress card, which represents who you're going to be. It also shows that you're not at all listening to your psychic abilities or your sixth sense at the moment. That is your problem. So if you're feeling stuck, Lisa Lawrence, it is also due to Venus in Scorpio, and it's also due to Mars is coming up to square Pluto at 23 degrees on the 23rd. It's a huge month astrologically. It is draining. Lisa Lawrence, eat well. The rest of you eat well as well, because it's about soul survival and nurturing yourself, okay? I know that we can't go out, guys, but just sitting around a fire in the garden, you know, that's safely done, obviously, or making some moments that where you go to other places to seek those moments as well. I've got to say, guys, when I write books, lots of books I read about writing books tell you to bring the campfire to life, to let you, the reader, smell the campfire and things like that. Take that theory about when I write books that I learned for yourselves now, and take a moment where you are now to sit where you are and just think, at this moment, I'm safe in the warm. And if you're not, then today's the day that you need to reach out, guys. It's a tough month, but you know what? We're talking kids, so let's bring the guys back. My big kids, because kids sometimes they really know how to simplify things, don't they? So let me just get rid of this. It is not easy doing your own branding, but I can't not bring these beautiful ladies back. And what I'm going to do now, ladies, is I think that while I've done those readings, I think people need to know a bit of other information that you need in lockdown. What other information do you think we could possibly need?
Well, we need to know what films are going on at the moment, don't we? And series.
We do.
Thank you so much. And well, let's take a look.
Hello, ladies.
Good evening again.
I can't believe it's a week since we were last on here talking about the films and series we were watching last week. Where has this week
so
gone?
quickly.
Oh, time is just flying by. This whole year. I mean, Lengro's been going for 6 months now, which is just
I know.
absolutely incredible. And it feels like yesterday that, we got the call and
we've watched so many films and so many series.
It's such tough work.
Sometimes it's hard to remember what you watched as well.
Yeah, and what have you watched this week?
So the first film that I watched was a film called About Time, which is basically, it's a British romantic comedy made by the guy that wrote Love Actually, Four Weddings and a Funeral, basically all the classic British comedies, romantic comedies. And this wasn't one that I'd really heard of, but it really did follow in the other's footsteps. It was just a beautiful, beautiful story. And so basically what happens in this is all the men in one side of the family have the ability to travel back in time. So on this guy's 21st birthday, his father gives him the news that he's able to travel back in time, only to change elements in his life, not to change history or anything like that, but just to improve his own life. And of course, obviously the son thinks that his father's just, got a screw loose at first, but he gives it a go, and he discovers that, yeah, he can travel back in time. So he makes it his mission to find true love. And so, yeah, it's about his adventures of finding true love, making the right decisions. Obviously, a couple of times he stuffs up, so he has to kind of go back and try again. And it's just a lovely, easy watching film. Really, really great. And
Netflix,
the other one I watched was Hillbilly Elegy, which is the truth of a guy called J.D. Vallance. And basically, it's about this guy who comes from a hillbilly family in Ohio. And he works his way up and manages to kind of get himself to law school, despite all the odds. But just before his interviews for the bar, he suddenly gets a phone call from his sister, and his mother's very, very sick. So he has to go home and he has to confront his past. And obviously he remembers, everything, that happened to him as a child. And he just has some tough decisions to make. But again, it's a really, really touching film, and it's about family loyalty. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, they were my picks for this week.
And that they're on Netflix then, were they?
They're both on Netflix, yes.
Yeah. Nikita's asking, do any of you girls watch the Netflix series Lucifer?
Yes.
No, but it's on my list.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Tom Ellis is absolutely brilliant in it. Absolutely brilliant in it.
Yeah.
You watch it, Sam?
Yeah, he is absolutely fantastic in it. And because he was in Miranda first, you obviously completely different characters, but you don't think of one and then the other.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it completely throws himself into the role. It's an absolutely fantastic series.
Yeah. What have you watched, Sam, this week?
Well, I'll start with the sad one, going to the nice one, always easier. I watched a programme about Sally Ann Bowman, who is 15 years on from her murder. And it's just her family talking about the case and the fact that he got locked up. But it was nice hearing the memories that they had of her. Obviously it's sad because she died, but it was nice seeing what a family girl she was. Because I remember in the news it was just that she was this model, and that's sort of how she's been remembered, rather than being remembered as a family girl. And then I watched a film called Loving, and it was absolutely brilliant. It's such a sweet story. It's a true story. We all know I love a true story.
Yeah.
And it's about a couple who had sort of grown up together in an area of Virginia, and they fall in love, get pregnant, and decide that they want to get married. Absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. So they go to DC to go and get married, and it turns out it's illegal for integrated marriage at the time. So on their wedding night, the police burst in, arrest them both. He then gets bail the next morning because he's a white man. She's a black lady and doesn't. She has to stay in for the weekend because for whatever reason at the time, but they decided they wanted to make an example of the couple. So they were basically, they either had to go to prison, or they would stay out of the state of Virginia for 25 years. Obviously, they went with the staying out of Virginia for 25 years, but neither of them knew any different because they were proper country people. Their families and, for generations have been on this same land. And then it's basically about their legal fight to get their marriage recognised not just in the state of Virginia, but in America. And it's a beautiful story, as I said, and the fact that it's a true story as well. So basically, Mildred, she writes a letter to Bobby Kennedy because he was doing all his bit about integration at the time, because this was in the 50s and 60s. And then they get hold of these lawyers who did it all pro bono, and they take it all the way up to the Supreme Court, and eventually they are allowed to move back to Virginia. Unfortunately, they only have 7 years together in Virginia, because then Richard was unfortunately killed by a drunk driver. But she never remarried. She stayed in that house and loved him till the day she died. They're like big heroes in the States. I know, it's an absolutely beautiful
So that's
story.
one that you need tissues.
It is, but the way it's done, you kind of don't. Claire's already with the tissues. But
I reckon I need.
It's just so beautifully done. But you don't see any of that.
Sounds like a definite tissue one.
Yeah.
It's
beautiful.
Yeah.
How about you, Jax?
Yeah, I watched Virgin River. I don't know whether I think you wasn't really your cup of tea when you started watching it, was it?
It wasn't. No, I watched the first couple of episodes and I don't know. I just couldn't get into it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I watched the first series, and it's a romantic drama about a nurse called Mel who moves to a remote town called Virgin River to get away from a trauma that's happened in her past. And the doctor that she works for, he makes her life really difficult because he's got different ideas to her. But she kind of overcomes it in the end, and she falls for the bar owner, Jack. So it's about their romance. And then the second series, which has just started, it follows on from their romance and what else happens, in the town. But there's a cliffhanger at the end of the second series. I binge watched the whole series in, a weekend, and I can't wait for the third series. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, I watched the film Last Christmas, which is on Sky Store. Now, I thought I was going to hate this film because sorry, Em, but I hate Love Actually, and I hate all those sort of.
Oh, really?
Oh, God.
No.
But I really, really loved this film. Emma Thompson co-wrote it with her husband, Greg Wise, and it's based on the songs of George Michael. And it's the story of a girl called Kate, who's an aspiring singer who works in a Christmas shop as an elf. Sam, you will identify with this. And her mum is played by Emma Thompson, and they're Yugoslavian immigrants that have come over to this country. And Emma Thompson is hilarious. I think that's why I liked it, because it was funny And it was a love story as well. She falls in love with this mysterious man called Tom who keeps disappearing. She has health problems, Kate. And later on in the film, we find that they've got a special connection, her and Tom, and there's a bit of a twist in the film, and we find out a bit more about that. But it is a really, really lovely film. And Andrew Ridgeley makes a little surprise guest appearance at the end as well.
Okay.
So definitely one to watch. Nothing like Love Actually, but really good film.
And it's got Daenerys in, hasn't it? What's her name?
Oh, I love her. My favourite. Guys,
Oh, I love her too.
Oh, you're talking about from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Yes.
Emilia Clarke.
Yeah. Oh, come on, mine's gone blank. What's her name?
Clarke. Oh my God, I love Emilia Clarke.
Emilia Clarke.
Yes, Emilia Clarke. Yeah. Oh, she's fab, really fab in it.
Oh, she's
Her
just
comic timing
and
is
she's
brilliant.
can't put a foot wrong.
No.
I also want to say, if you've been trying to order from the Gemstone shop, I'm only butting in actually because I actually want to ask a different question. Do you know what? They never let me join in with Lengro Leading Ladies. I liked Last Christmas, Jack.
Did you?
That a thumbs up.
Wow.
I also liked Love Actually. So I think I'm wearing I was want to say with the Gemstone shop.
Yes, you are wearing a beautiful necklace, and I can see something on your wrist too.
Well, these are all products as well. So today I'm wearing, this is Howlite and this is Obsidian and Larvae Kite, but this is for protection to sort of give me strength to get through the show. And of course, I'm wearing Rose Quartz, which we sell in the shop. But we have sold out of loads of products, and I didn't realize how much the followers like gemstones. So we are sourcing new products. We really, really are. But going back to you guys, I'm sure that you want to hear from followers about what their favorite films are as well, so to get some recommendations, purely because they won't let me watch it. But I've got to ask you one more time, Sam, what was the name of that film, the one that sort of already had me having to come on and sort of
Loving.
And where can we watch that?
Well, you can watch it on Netflix, Prime, and it was on BBC Two.
Okay.
So you can also watch it on the iPlayer too.
Thank you very, very much. Now, we are going to be giving some more readings, but I did want to show you guys. You know that I love my Stranger Things, and we've got a little Stranger Thing fact coming up for you in a moment. But first, we've got a little word. I don't know if you know or not, but girls, have you done yours yet? We're doing a Lengro Christmas Advent calendar, aren't we?
Yeah.
And tomorrow.
Well, if you haven't seen our Advent calendar, Jack, tell people why we've got an Advent calendar and what it's about on my page.
Yeah, we've got a live Advent calendar. So each one of the contributors are appearing each day. So just open the door and there we will be on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah. And we've all got a little message for you each day. You know, something that you could make or something you can do for Christmas. So yeah, I think obviously we're on day 9 today.
We're on day 9 today, and I'm so honoured to have the beautiful Inside and Out, Tatiana and Dushon, an amazing couple, and they're doing day 9. So take a little look, and we're going to come back with a stranger fact and some more readings for you guys.
Hi guys, it's Dushon
and Tatiana.
Today is day 9th of the Advent calendar.
It is really close to the end of the year, and we just thought what better way of ending the year and doing what you guys have been wanting to do this year, anything that you've been wanting to try that's new, or just kind of following your dreams. It's a new beginning. Honestly, for all of us.
It really is. Spread your wings, and even next year, it's the beginning of a new year, 2021. I think it's going to be a good year for everyone. Just honestly, give it a try, whatever you wanted to do, whatever you've been wanting to do, just give it a try. Don't think about it, and just honestly,
just spread your wings and believe in yourself, and just do you.
Oh, they're so cute, aren't they?
They are lovely.
Gorgeous couple, aren't they? Inside and out.
I really do. Dig deep. Yes. I should try and give you some cards, shouldn't I? Dig deep and please pick another question. While Sam, do you want to explain to the followers how they win a reading today with us?
Okay, basically we're playing our own version of Family Fortunes. So the lovely M is going to ask us a very complicated question, clearly, because that's what we're all intelligent enough to do. And lovely Claire, Jack, and myself will be picking an answer. Whoever out of you lovely followers correct matches the answer first gets the reading. Could not be more simple. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it, to be fair.
I do love you, ladies, and do you know what? I am so grateful for Lengro and for the followers, because you guys keep me going. I felt so drained the last 2 or 3 days, and just getting dressed up today, wearing my gemstones for protection. I just feel now that I'm getting back on track. And I think that's a big message for all of us, is just keep going, really, isn't it? Keep going forward. And Kim Gary, lots of love to you as well. Now, Emma's about to ask a question, but I had to bring a lady up who had commented, because I saw her, and I think it is Kat Groves. Yes, I just had to pick her out. I mean, Kat, can I just say, you are looking...
I love her dress.
Hot. Yeah, absolutely beautiful, beautiful indeed. So let's take that off there. And
can I just say quickly to Julie Young, who loved Vampire Diaries, Julie, I'm with you there. That's one of the best series I've ever seen. I've watched it twice.
Yeah, me too. Me
Love
too.
it.
I mean, yeah, love it.
I've-
Love it.
I've
And
never-
both the vampires are so hot.
So hot.
Like, you can't even choose which one's best.
I liked one and then I liked the other
like,
one.
Oh, no, I like him.
Hang on, I thought
like
I was
Damon.
the token
And then I'm like,
perv.
oh, no, I like
I
Stephen.
thought that's what my place was.
ladies, let's...
Sorry, we've got to get back to work now, Em.
It may be hotting up in Oz, but it's bloody cold in England.
It is hot. It was really, really warm this afternoon. It was like, we actually had to put the air conditioner on. It was like,
Oh, Jack,
I know.
Jack, you did that
I'm
comment.
But the tables have turned. When I was sitting here freezing, you were all in your skimpies. So, tables have turned, ladies.
Em, we've got a message for you from Kim. Hello, beautiful Emma. I love Emma.
Oh, Kim, I love you too, gorgeous. I really, really do. And she actually put this thing on Facebook that I shared, and it was this amazing tiger, and it changed. Most cool thing. I'll put it on my page.
Yeah, definitely put on your page, and I'll share it to the main page as well. Emma, are you in the club, the members club now? Are you able to fully sort of get around and talk to people?
I am, yes. I'm afraid I've been a little bit slack in the club, but I will be getting in there much more in the days to come.
Yeah, we must talk about that.
I can put it in the members club, yeah.
I've got a memo for you. We must talk about that thing you keep doing called having a life, honestly. Okay, there again. Let's have
having a life? No.
What's that?
Actually, I did go out today.
Guys, let's be professional. Let's give some free readings to people. I'm very nervous about this, so let's go for it.
Okay. Now this is an easy one, but I chose this one because obviously it relates to me. So, okay, ladies, have you got your pens ready?
Yep.
And ladies in the comments, and gentlemen, have you got your typing fingers ready? Now, name something you relate to Outback Australia.
Okay, so Kim Gary is still in her pajamas under her duvet. What a wonderful place to be. I've been there for 2 days myself. Strongly recommend it. Although I did have a laptop under my covers. It wasn't Chris Evans, Sam. So let's answer that question that matches either mine or the other ladies. Okay, so we've got
Gary straight away. I got kangaroo.
I got kangaroo.
Oh, well done.
I really like this game. So let me get shuffling and let's pick a card. Let me ask you, Leslie Anthony said Joey. I love that about Leslie Anthony. She's got such a way of thinking about things. We'll have to do like a question and answer with Leslie Anthony giving the answer, because I reckon it would take a few people to guess her answers. I love it so much, Leslie Anthony. So let's have yes.
Can I just say hello to my sister-in-law?
No, definitely not. Of course you can. In fact,
Joanna Saltis.
hold on 1 second. Before we give your reading to you, Kim Gary, there's a little message that Em has to give. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello, Joe. Mwah. Happy Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. We'll speak soon.
Oh, I love that. I'm bringing you.
Oh, that's my amazing sister-in-law. I'm so lucky. I've got 2 awesome sister-in-laws. I really do.
Sister-in-laws are awesome. Rose,
They are, aren't they?
from Waters Hair Salon, she is my ex-sister-in-law who has stayed my sister-in-law. And is like a sister. In fact, there's a song, guys, and I don't know whether you've heard it. There's a film called The Colour Purple, and it's my song to all of you out there, and it's called Miss Celia's Blues, and it's also called Sister, and I will try and play it to you guys, but look it up on YouTube. It's how I feel about all of my Lengro family and all of my followers as well. It really is, which is strange because I've actually pulled Rose's card. The first card, however, is the Judgment Undignified, which tells me, Kim Gary, that you have been wrongly judged in the past, and somebody thinks of you in a way that you wish they didn't. But what do we have? We have the card of the Star, which is played by Rose. Hope, faith, inspiration, bright prospects. Look at you, Kim Gary. People love you. They gravitate towards you. And also with the 10 of Wands, you're rebuilding a life. But don't try and rebuild where you are, okay? You need pastures new for mental reasons and physical reasons. So it's time to move on. Kim Gary, take a deep breath and think about what you want to do with the rest of your life. Don't just aim sort of in front of you, aim for the stars, guys. I was saying to a friend of mine who was feeling down yesterday that a really good thing to do is to, even if you've only just got a window, grab a chair and sit and look at what's above us. Because I don't know about in Australia at the moment, but in England, we can really see Venus and Mars well. And there's some beautiful, beautiful aspects which can help us take in that actually nature is what matters and that we're still here, because you're all still here, guys, as well. You really are.
Yeah, we're really lucky where we are as well, because we're out in the middle of nowhere. So there's no street lights. So the stars really, really shine at night. So yeah, it is. It's beautiful to look up.
Absolutely, I love that. We're about to bring up what's in Lengro today, and then after that, we're going to have a little some stranger things that we've been posting. We want to ask you about your paranormal experiences and bring you back for some more readings. But in the meantime, Jack, what's in Lengro?
Hi everyone, and welcome to issue 29 of Lengro magazine. Well, the countdown to Christmas has well and truly begun, and we've got the Lengro kids on the cover this week. Jan is in the Lengro kitchen with some chicken and ham in cider. Davina has some lovely handmade jewellery for you. I've got lots of books and some fashion. There's a romance story on Twin Flames page this week. Jan is back advising us how we can have a simple but happy Christmas this year. Sherry shows us how to boost our mental health this winter by slowing down, reflecting and resting. Em talks to a lovely lady who tells us how she's managed to keep her business afloat this year. The Leading Ladies Film Club is back recommending what to watch this week, and Mitch has some great tips for a human advent calendar. And also read about Gemma's advent calendar. She's got an activity advent calendar for the whole family. Sam shows us how to make coffee and vanilla scrub-a-dub-dubs. And the Lengro kids are back again with some Christmas fun. Tatiana shows her secrets for fabulous healthy hair, and Laura has some tips for guilt-free Christmas shopping. In Claire's world, she gives us a peek into her children's character scrolls, so definitely check that out. I really hope you enjoyed the magazine this week and have a wonderful week. See you again soon.
Oh, I love, love, love that. Let's bring the Lengro ladies on because we want to show you a
gorgeous, Jax.
She is. We absolutely love Jax, don't we? And if you haven't read Twin Flames, then make sure you do. But if you do read my Facebook page, then you will know that I am obsessed with strange facts and on this day facts as well. And today, let's take a little look at what my stranger fact was. Let me bring it up here for you guys. Let's just take that down as well. Do you know, I never knew this year, guys, that I would learn to be a tech person as well. So, okay, so Jack, why don't you have a little read of this one?
Okay, The middle of nowhere was an actual place located in New Mexico. The elderly couple who owned the house with their dog repeatedly witnessed many strange incidents. They once reported seeing a creature they identified as a skinwalker. After reporting what they had seen, the family disappeared. Under strange...
Can't see that.
Well, I meant strange circumstances. I love a good story that gives you goosebumps. And believe me, ladies, I have heard plenty of them in my time, as well as skin creatures as well. Kim Gary's asking, have we come over to her paranormal her channel, Paranormal Essex? No, please do put the link in here so we can check it out. Do any of you guys have a good paranormal story to share with us? Or is there a particular area of the paranormal that really intrigues you? Here on Lengro Live, not only are we going to go and be doing some paranormal things, but also Jack's going to be taking me beneath the covers over the next few days or weeks, depending on our schedule. Tell everyone about that, Jax.
Yes, we've got a special exclusive interview with the lovely Claire Pictor Lengro, and we're going to go deep and up close and personal and find out some stuff that none of you have even heard of before. Probably I haven't even heard of before, but yeah, so we're going to do a one-to-one, and we're going to have a little glass of wine and sit on the sofa and have a little chat. That's what it is, basically.
It is. So just by way of experiment, guys, if there is a question that you've always wanted the girls to ask me, then please do post one or two now, and I'm more than happy to get to them. But I really fancy another round of this game. What do you think?
I think that sounds perfect. Let me get some more cards.
While Em's getting her cards, on your strange fact, you talked about a place was called Middle of Nowhere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, near where I live, we've got a place called Cold Christmas, and there's a Cold Christmas lane. And years ago, some children froze to death, unfortunately. But there's a mass burial. It's a mass burial site, and nearby is the ruins of an old church called Mary and All Hallows Church. And apparently, you can still hear the children moaning around that area.
Ooh. Well,
oh my gosh!
I've been to the Brighton Aquarium for various VIP events from being like a Brighton figure, and I do know that the stories of the voices and the people in Victorian costumes that you see there have been so intertwined from strangers that I've spoken to, that the Brighton Aquarium is definitely one. And before we had the virus, I was going to be going to the Brighton Royal Pavilion. I was going to go underneath the alleyways of Brighton and the sewers and stuff. Actually, glad I didn't do that one. But, you know, there's lots of spooky stories out there. And we also do a ghost walk in Brighton to tell you the ghost stories as well. Kim Gary's got a message for you. Em, could you read this, please, for Jack?
Been there, Jack, with Paranormal Essex. Got some good footage.
Wow, we'd love to see that, Kim. God,
that would have been so interesting.
Yeah, I tell you what, why don't you contact the ladies, because they take on a large section of work, and I think they would be interested in doing a paranormal section with you. Maybe we can put some of the followers' clips together. I've certainly got a few of my own I can dig out, but a lot of the really good ones I've got actually transferring from VHS tape to DVD, and that is something I plan to do as soon as I've got a moment. And of course, my virtual school of divination will be opening soon. We are just loading all of the final many words that I wrote, and it's going to stay up there, guys, and it's going to teach you everything that you need to know about tarot cards. Have you guys used a Ouija board? I've certainly had some odd experiences and tales from clients, and also what paranormal experiences have you had within yourself as well? Okay, so Leslie Anthony, if you can read that one out for me, please, Sam, and then we're going to go on with our game with Emma asking a question.
I've just joined AGR Paranormal in Essex. Can't wait to go out ghost hunting.
Sam, you'd make really good ghost hunting head, wouldn't she? I'd go on a ghost walk with you, Sam.
I think we should do it after the lockdown's over. We should do a live from Brighton.
We are doing lots and lots of lives.
Cool.
Going on the ghost walk and down the, you know.
Absolutely. It's not going to be the kind of ghost walk that Sam thinks. She wants to see lots of spirits, but the different kind. We're going to be looking to go, Sam, okay?
Combine the two. Combine it.
Well, I am going to Salem in October next year. So I can't wait.
Wow, that's a bit exciting.
That is so. You would need lots of moon blood orange for that, Sam, to keep your nerves nice and cool, wouldn't you? You really would.
Or a lot of vodka, whichever happens first. You know.
Bring all the spirits, pile them all on.
Yeah,
Anyway,
bring them all in.
Let's take control. Over to you, beautiful.
Okay. So this one, as our cover stars this week are the children of Lengro, I thought this one was quite appropriate. Name something a child might do on furniture. So name something a child might do on furniture.
Come on, guys. I'm going to give it to you all now. What do your children do on furniture? If you would like a reading from me, a recovering from the flu and cold Claire Petulengro, who is hanging in there for you guys, and I am determined to give you some advice today. Has anyone got jump?
So Kim said jump.
No,
but that's a great one.
No.
Didn't think about that at all, but that is actually a really good one.
that is a very good one, and it's something we've all experienced.
I think I know what Sam wrote.
Jan Oaks.
Actually, it's not It's not my usual sort of answer. We'll put it that way. It's very tame.
Okay.
I want to know what
So
your
jump. Everybody's got jump so far.
I want to know what Sam's relations and Jack's children did on sofas, because
I must have the worst children in the world.
Dance.
well,
Anybody write dance?
I wish mine would dance on a sofa. I wish mine hadn't done what I've written on here.
4.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I haven't written that down.
No,
Sleep.
you wish.
Yeah.
I spent many a night with my 20-year-old
Come
son
on, people.
watching Zinc going sleep, sleep.
I'm actually laughing about what I've written. My children have never done this. I don't even know why I've written it, but it's the first thing that came into my head.
I would be
Well,
surprised.
hang on. Leslie has said crayon. I've done drawers, so
I put
think
drawer.
that counts.
I put
Yeah,
drawer.
I think that counts.
Oh,
I think that's close enough. Isn't it?
I absolutely love that. But here's the thing. Nobody got
What did you write, Claire?
I'm not going to tell you, because I'm going to do the reading for, was it Leslie? Yes, said
It was
Yeah,
Leslie. Yeah.
I'm going to do a reading for Leslie, but I'm also going to give away another reading for if anybody can guess what come on, you know me guys now. What do you think I wrote that my children have done on a sofa, or various children that I've known? But let's
I
concentrate.
think I can guess, but I'm not in it. Am
Is
I?
it more one of my answers? Because
Okay,
I went very tame.
Hello, ladies, you do not get a free reading, but you'll get a free virtual cocktail this weekend if you can also guess and write down for after Leslie's reading, please, what you think I have written. Okay, so let's have a little look as well. Let's have a little look. Love, love, love the cards that you've got here. The Knight of Swords shows indeed that you're a woman who always does the right thing for others. Played here by my daughter Carmen. It shows that you've used your mind for business in the past. So the decisions that you made were right. The Knight of Pentacles does show tough times coming up with financial investment. Hang on in there, because it shows in your reading you have links in your past that you're not using. Absolutely love this card, because the Six of Cups is always about moving on, but it's about not leaving the past behind. So it means there could be a new business involved with people that you knew from before. And knowing Leslie as I do, I think she's like me. I think she would take on another dozen business ventures indeed. But for you, Leslie, the cards that you've got show that you do make all your decisions from the heart, but you used to make them from the head. The suggestion with your reading is try and consider both if you can. I think for any of us, when we don't know what to do about something, then I think sometimes we have to do nothing and let the answer come to us. Sam, I know you're a great advocate for that. You always say to me, relax, relax, relax. And when I do relax, the answers that I need come. Tell everybody else how to do it, because you've certainly been teaching me lately.
100%. I just believe that if it's going to happen and if it's meant for you, it will find its way. So don't worry. Just let your mind wander, and it will just 100% pop in there. Whether you mean it to or not, the answer will come.
Absolutely love that. I really do. But nobody has guessed what I wrote. which is rather worrying. So I'm thinking,
nobody else has done it. No other child has done it. It's just the ones you've looked after.
I think most
Maybe it's only our children. I don't know.
okay.
I think I've got it.
Okay, would you like to guess, what I wrote?
I wrote wee or poo.
I put we.
Did you know that gypsy families are very funny about the Romy word for the bathroom or the toilet? And so normally in a Romy family, your bathroom is actually outside your house. So definitely not. I wouldn't encourage my children to wee or poo. I wouldn't let them do more or once at all.
I'm not saying that you encourage them.
I'm going to go to Jack for a bit of sense next. No, it's not hide and it's not spill your drink. Come on, guys, it's a reading with me that you could win here. Jack, what did you have?
Your children ever read the tarot cards on the sofa?
Do you know? No.
What about cuddling up and watching a film?
Okay. Would anybody else like a last guess as to what my children have done on sofas in the past?
We're making a play. All kids do put on plays.
I put throw up, guys. Every kid.
Oh, we were close.
And
close to wee and poo.
Yeah.
I think I need my cocktail.
It's very, very
still bodily fluid.
And it is still bodily fluid, isn't it? You can never trust us, guys. Let's have a little look at this fact as well. On this day in 1793, Noah Webster establishes New York's first daily newspaper, the American Minerva. Minerva. It's the first horoscope, and let me tell you about this, guys, as well. Even though the first horoscope appeared in a newspaper in that date, which was 1793, I know for a fact the first horoscope didn't appear in a newspaper until 1899. And ever since then, lots and lots of editors of newspapers and magazines have tried to get rid of horoscopes. And it's guys like you who have said no, and complained as to why horoscopes are still in newspapers. So look at how long horoscopes have been around as well. Lots and lots and lots.
They're always the first thing I look for in a newspaper or magazine, for sure.
Absolutely. I can't believe. Can you just comment, please, everybody out there, what your children have done on sofas, the number one thing that they've done. And if there's something that catches our eye, we might give away another free reading. Let's have a little look. Can anybody give us something which is going to tell us what your children?
I like the giggles one.
I like a good giggle, and do you know what? Without humour, guys, I don't think anybody could survive. And I think humour's priceless, and humour's something that can keep us all going. We were talking children as well today, weren't we, on Lengro? Because nobody's going to say what their kids did. And I want to know, how are you making Christmas special this year? Do you have any tips for the rest of us of how to make this Christmas your best yet? Ladies, what are you going to be doing differently this year?
What are we going to be doing for what? Sorry, sweet.
What will you be doing differently this Christmas because of the virus that maybe is better this Christmas than most?
Well, Jan talks about having a really simple Christmas on her page this week, and I think that's what I'll be doing. I'll just be having a really simple Christmas. I'm not stressing about presents or anything really this Christmas. I'm just gonna relax and just get through it and look forward to next year. That's what I'll be doing.
That's all that we can all do, guys, isn't it? But we are all still here, and certainly over Christmas I'll be doing some various Christmas appearances with free readings as well, and we will be saying hello on Christmas Day as well. So where are you, Jack, for Christmas Day?
I'm at home. Christmas Day. My son doesn't ever want to go out. He always wants to stay at home. My daughter usually wants to go out to eat, but he loves to stay at home, so we're just going to stay at home. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely love that. Sam, what are you doing for Christmas Day?
We're staying at home. Normally there is some sort of straggler that's got nowhere to go that sort of gets brought home from the pub.
I was lonely Sam.
On Christmas Day. We always cook so much more than we need. So there's always an extra visitor that you don't expect that turns up. But this year it's just going to be us, and we're just sort of going to be having a chilled out one, really. Obviously I'll finish at the grotto on the 24th. So it'll be, I think I'll be sleeping a little bit later.
I think you will definitely be enjoying a glass of mulled wine there. Susan Braysbrown says, when my kids are downstairs, we just talk, which is lovely, as they don't have phones glued to them. Oh, I absolutely love that. Leslie Anthony is hoping my son will be home from uni. That's actually not true. Leslie's actually hoping that the bracelet order, that she'll be able to get through them all with the bespoke bracelets that she's been making for us. And Leslie, thank you so much for all of your hard work. Kim Gary is doing a Christmas charity ghost work. Oh, I do like that. And doing class boxes for them that need it. I need to ask you, I will be doing roast turkey with homemade red cabbage and all the trimmings. What's different about an Australian Christmas dinner? Because it's hot, isn't it? What do you have?
It is hot. It is. Well, we usually have, I'm a massive seafood fan. So my special treat for myself is always oysters, but I'm really the only person that likes them. Yeah. So I have oysters, and then the boys tend to have cold meats and salads and stuff. But some years we have done the whole turkey thing. When my lovely sister-in-law came to stay with us a couple of years ago, we did the full turkey and ham and everything. But usually we kind of go for more barbecue foods and things like that, because when you turn on the oven, it can make the house really, really hot. So it's kind of best to cook outside or have something cold. So, and this year, fingers crossed, ladies,
you'll be in your spa.
Christmas Day in my spa.
Oh, I am so jealous. Did you know that Em has bought herself a spa? See, Carmen Ingram could do with that because she's homeschooling till after Christmas. I bet you could do with a nice spa, couldn't you, afterwards? And Kim Gary's got an offer for us, Sam. Do you want to read that out for us?
I'm offering my company. If anyone wants me for Christmas, I'll cook. Laugh out loud, as I'll be on my own. Anyone want me? I'm not just for Christmas. for life.
Oh, Kim. Well, we will be live over Christmas. Don't worry about that at all. Leslie Anthony, a lady after your own heart, Jack's look, smoked whiskey Gravadal.
Lovely.
Smoked whiskey.
Gravlax.
What's that?
Oh,
smoked salmon.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. Leslie Anthony, I'm totally
smoked salmon. Oh, no.
Absolutely,
that would be delicious.
Guys, I do have a poorly Lucy upstairs who's still off from school with a virus that seems to be just a normal virus. And so I do hope to be live at 7, where I hope that you'll all join me. You never know who might turn up. I should do the little bell, shouldn't it? Oh, Sam is needed again from Santa. I've got to go and check on my little girl and do some more gemstone shop orders and some oil orders and other stuff. Emma, you are probably off to bed, are you?
Very, very shortly. Yes. I'll probably have a nice fake Horlicks because we can't get the real thing here. But I bought the fake stuff, and that's quite nice too. So I might have a nice fake Horlicks and be off to bed. So good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Love your company. Three ladies rock. Mwah.
Sam, I think you need to have a little word for Santa and get some Horlicks sent over to Oz for Em if you can.
Yeah, we will do our best. I will speak to Santa.
Are you back on?
Thank you.
Thank you, Lula. Do give Santa our love. Did he give you any message for us all, Sam? Are we all in the
He did, but it's too early to pass on the message. It was a very cheeky message.
Can you tell us off air?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You know that I share everything with my with our followers. We really do indeed.
It's more the time of day.
Just tell us, are we on the naughty list or are we on the good girls list?
Well, I've never made it off the naughty list, but that doesn't surprise anybody. I'm permanently on the naughty list. But everyone that comes to see me every year in the Grosso knows that, because he tells everybody. Drink his wine once and you're on the naughty list forever. I mean, come on.
Absolutely love it. And Jack, you're probably off to write some more Twin Flames with M, no doubt, and to get more stuff ready for next week is issue 30 of Lengro, guys. We've got lots of plans to grow. That's why I'm so tired this week. But you can't stop something that is flowering. And so that's what I intend to do. I will be in the club at some point today to do some private readings as well. So if you're not a member, do become a member by going to clairepetulengro.tv. But most importantly, guys, take time for you, look after yourselves, and know that you're not alone. And we will see you all later on today if you're going in the club, and hopefully at 7 if little Lou Bella picks up. But love to you all. Stay safe.